Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday, February 11th, at least when I'm recording or putting this video up. Um, this is a collaboration called Flowers and Critters collab. It is a closed collab, but you're allowed to play along, meaning there's a whole group of us already signed up as regulars to post. So be sure to check out the host, who is Poetspice, and all the other participants who will be linked down below. And the purpose of this collab is to use flowers and critters. And she's been pretty liberal in the definition of critters. I mean, she gave examples. This is not all inclusive, but fox, dog, wolf, cat, lion, tiger, bees, dragonfly, squirrel, deer, butterflies, owl, otters, mice, rabbit, snail, worm. So you pretty much name it. If it moves and it's not human, it's probably a critter in this collaboration. So anyway, um, we post on the second Wednesday of the month at 10 a.m. Eastern. You can watch us anytime after that, but it's fun to hop along using the links and see what everyone else made as well. I'll have to do that later in the day today because I have stuff going on this morning. And there is a hashtag flowers and critters 2026, and that will be down in the description box as well. So, um, this might not be what you were thinking it was going to be, because when I did my stamping and coloring for Sunday, a different collab, I did this and two other stamped images, and I was going to use them with flowers, and those would be my cards. But I didn't, because I've also had this sitting on my floor and I've been wanting to use it for flowers and critters. It's a Stamps by Me Create a Card Kit, which I know I got off HSN, probably on sale. And I don't usually buy from HSN, but I went on there and bought several things and I've had it. So it makes these cute 5x7 cards and has a bunch of cute critters, and you'll see some of them, and you'll see two I didn't get made, but I have plans to. So I pulled them out. It's more of an autumn kit. It has autumn tones to it. So, and I didn't want to do autumn this time. I might use it again for autumn. I don't know yet. But it came with all these things: card blanks, envelopes, toppers, which is these tree scene things, embellishments, which are the critters, the flowers, there's some leaves, all autumn leaves, almost all. There's some tags and rub-ons and a sentiment set, which you have to cut out. They're not punch outs even. And there is a stamp set, and it's fall base. So let me get that out of the way. And it's really cute. You'll see them in a minute. So because I didn't care for those card fronts and everything for this, I brought out some other papers. I brought out this Stampin' Up! Paper, which was called Floral Delight. That was just from January to April 2025, so not too old. I only used this, I believe, I think. And then I did use this out of an older set, I believe. I have it written on there, called Bloom Where You Are Planted. I just used this wood grain looking stuff. And lastly, for most of it, I used this Paige Evans Garden Shop. Yeah, Garden Shop set. And I used this color and a floral and a blue stripe and another floral, which I can't remember what it was. And then I also used these dies. I really like these because they're thin, but I thought they were kind of flowery shaped. I thought I had other things that were, but those were the closest I could find in my stash to floral edges. And these I should have used for Crack the Vault, because I don't know when I got these, and I had never used them. In fact, these two are still stuck together. I had to cut them apart. That's the only thing I do not like doing that. But these are steel cutting dies, and I thought they sort of had a flowerish design in them. Oh, that's not cute. That would have been a cute critter card. And then for the last card that I made, I used this For a Very Kind and Thoughtful Friend from this set, which was from 2021 Stampin' Up. Okay, let me get this stuff all off the desk and off my lap, and you're looking at the first card. I have to move some things. Hang on. Okay. So, I decided to put this one on a Stampin' Up! A cardstock, which is a Stampin' Up! Retire color called Pear Pizzazz. I thought it went really well with this Paige Evans paper. This is that other one I showed you from the Paige Evans Garden Shop. And here's the largest of those flowery circle dies. Here's the little critter. It's a bunny holding a flower. This came out of the sentiments that came with it, and I cut it down and rounded it badly. My corner rounder totally messes up sometimes, and then I freehanded it, which is a little off. And I did use, the kit came with pop dots, and this is the only one I used those dots on because they are really, really high. They're thick, and I'm not used to that, and I don't know if I like that. So inside, just have a strip of the same floral paper. I had it on a white card and I didn't like it. So, yeah. So that's the first one. Cute, huh? And then the second one, okay, this one's not a 5x7, it's a 4x6. And this one, I forgot to tell you something I used. Oh, here it is. I don't know what these are called, but Stampin' Up! Sold these Memories and More cards and envelopes, and they're pre-designed. So this was the design on this pack, and the envelope has gold foiling on, which I'll show you. And here is the card. And this, I like the background for the tiger. Look, he has a little tear. So for that one, I put sending hugs. Because you know, if somebody's sad, you send them hugs. And look, he's got a little flower on his tail. So cute. This is Paige Evans paper also. And these are the envelopes. I might stamp a daisy on the envelope over here or down here, something like that. So and I just put a strip of the paper again. I kind of like the 4x6 size. It's a little bigger than an A2, but it's not so big like a 5x7. And then the next one, I used that wood grain paper and a squirrel. This is another cut apart. Here's where I used the, oh, I got glue there. The penny black dies, and I backed them on some more of that Pear Pizzazz paper. I just thought the color went well with them, and it's springy, and there's a little bit of green and beige in here, and I needed something to bring out a little bit of that brown in the squirrel. I did bump this up and bump these up, but I used foam tape I have on a roll, and I think I got it at scrapbook.com a while ago. Inside I did like a double layer, just like here. And I think that's about it. This was an embellishment in that kit pack, and this was too, and this one rounded better. Oh, I edged this one just with a water-based marker. That it was Pear Pizzazz to go with the paper I happen to have. And this is Cinnamon Cider, which is a retired color too, but it matched the squirrel pretty good. And I just went around the edges, which you can't really tell, but it's there. Maybe I did that on the next one instead. So that's the third card. Aren't these cute? But I do have to say, I feel like I cheated because I didn't do a whole lot of stamping or anything. I didn't stamp this, this, or this. Here's where I stamped. Of course, I got something on crooked. There's a little raccoon. And I used another one of I used the next smaller square and this paper. And I got the square on crooked. So I was upset with myself. Anyway. I stamped in Stampin' Up's Boho Blue ink, and I also edged around it with Boho Blue, kind of sloppily, for a very kind and thoughtful friend. I need to put some embellishments. I'm thinking of using gold on some, and I don't know, I haven't figured, maybe some green that matches if I have it for these, and, you know, and blue or pink maybe here, I don't know. So I need to put some embellishments on yet. I just didn't have time to do that. And this is for a very kind and thoughtful friend, and that's out of that Stampin' Up stamp set gorgeous posies that I showed you here for Kind and Thoughtful Friend, which I happened upon quite by accident when I was looking for something else. Now, I had planned on doing two more. The giraffe, and I found, now I know this is flowers. These papers aren't out of that same Page Evans one. They are out of, this is called, I believe, was it Antique Garden? Nope. Anyway, another kit thing, but I can't remember which one. But anyway, I found, I just realized I say anyway a lot. I do, I do. I found these. Wouldn't these be good? These are all like animal prints, like an animal specialty paper from 2023. And I don't think I've ever used these. And then this one is Be Mine. So also can be used for critter cards, right? Had to figure that out eventually. So I don't know. I was thinking of using this one for the mouse, like a field mouse. He's in a field of flowers. And maybe this one for the giraffe, but I might do him on some animal print paper instead of flowers and not do it for critters and flowers or something. What do you think? So, how do you like them? Are they okay? I know they're a little wonky, this one especially. I'll tell you what, it took me a long time to do these, not because it took me long to do the actual card making, but because and there are other critters, by the way, but because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I was trying to use the kit and then it wasn't working for me. And then I still wanted to use the critters because they are holding flowers. I mean, come on. And so once I started doing it, it went pretty fast, but then I couldn't figure out the dies and blah. Anyway, just seemed like it took me forever, but I think they're cute. So let me know in the comments what you think, and please, again, go check everyone else out. There's a lot of really creative people in this collaboration, and I hope that you give them some crafty love. Okay, hugs, love, and peace. Have a wonderful day, week. And I'll be back probably in a couple days. Maybe on Valentine's Day. Maybe we'll do the house mouse on Valentine's Day together or something. I'll have to see. I don't know what's going on yet for Saturday. All right, guys. Take care. Hugs, love, and peace.